From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into The Horse's Mouth here at Tommy Max, of course, at my bar, where everybody is welcome to have a seat, get a chance to tell their story about what they're doing out there. It's Biz Champions time, which means Major Harding is here, and our show brought to you by Foodies Care, a great organization helping people right here in Northeast Florida, and great to be a part of the client-focused media team. No question about that. We got a great show lined up for you. We're going to talk a little health and wellness. We're going to talk about helping out veterans. We're going to talk a little ministry, and we'll wrap it all up together and have a good time right here at the bar. So let's say hello to the panel. Erica Humbert's up first from Optimize Life Health. Hi, Erica.
Hi.
Welcome.
Good to be here.
Great to have you. So you're a nurse practitioner by trade.
That's right.
And then you have a wellness company or business. Tell us about it.
It's my own clinic, and I set it aside, kind of started designing it because I was doing primary care, getting 10 to 15 minutes a client, and just not getting the time I really needed to fully optimize someone, get them feeling
Right.
the best they've ever felt.
Yep.
So I designed my own practice. I see patients in office and telehealth, and
Okay.
it works great. I get them feeling the best they've ever felt with hormone replacement therapy,
Okay.
weight loss, that kind of stuff, peptides.
Great.
And that.
Mostly women, men and women. What ages are we talking?
I see men and women, really adults, any age, but most of my patients are in that midlife bracket, so anywhere from mid-30s all the way up to mid-60s.
Yeah. Well, as actually just had my wedding anniversary yesterday, 26 years, best out there. But as she's getting older, dealing with different hormonal things, has been doing research, going to doctor and whatnot, being on certain things, not being on other things. It's a real... And like you said off air, underserved. Like so many women especially go through it. And whatever age range that is, I know it varies, right, based
That's
on
right.
the person. But very underserved. They need some guidance and some help.
Absolutely. There was an old idea that hormone replacement therapy in women is dangerous, we shouldn't
Right.
be doing it, causes cancer. That's outdated now. There's been new research to show bioidentical hormones are great game changers for women,
Yep.
needed in this perimenopausal time, and really helps in just fighting that backlash and teaching providers how to tailor hormone
Yeah.
therapy to each individual woman is
Yeah.
difficult to do. A lot of providers don't do it, so I like to serve those women.
And now peptides is the new thing. That's all I hear, peptides. There's a million of them.
Yes.
You never knew where they came from. It's like the cloud. Came out of nowhere. But all of a sudden, we got all these things. You know?
They've been used since the 1950s in modern
Yeah.
medicine, but they kind of got taken out of the mainstream pharmacies due to a lack of research. They're
Yeah.
hard to patent,
Yeah.
so Big Pharma doesn't really like us using them, but they work and they're fantastic. There's
So
all
they can
kinds
make
of
money off them, right?
Yeah,
You
got
know
it.
how that
You
works.
got it.
I'd like to spend time on that 10 to 11 minutes because I know what that means when you're talking about with your nurse practitioner.
Yes.
But we'll save that for another thing. That's
Sounds
just
good.
unbelievable. Great to have you, and congrats on your success.
you so
It's
much.
awesome. You're doing a great job. Jada Lane's up next. Prestige Workforce. Hey, Jada, how are you?
Great.
Great to have you. Thank you. I know you came in here all hot, and flying around, but you're nice and settled now. You feel comfortable at the bar, don't you?
Yeah, it's a nice
It's a
spot.
nice settling place.
It
Tell
is.
us what you're doing out there. I know you're helping some veterans, and making transitions and other things as well.
So yes, we're at Prestige Workforce. I founded this in 2017.
Okay.
So originally was a vocational rehabilitation counselor for a few years and
Okay.
a military spouse. So I seen I had a very high caseload. And like you said, we can't spend a lot of time when you have 100 or so on your caseload.
Right.
So I started my own company to be able to have an individualized approach. So I can help people find jobs that they're really interested in doing. It's a very meaningful career.
Yeah.
So we do career workshops, dress code etiquette, money management, everything to make the individual whole.
Yeah. So as a military spouse, I'm assuming here that that's where your why came from. Like you've seen not whether your own relate or just your other people that transition. So hard. I've had how many military members, mate? It's good to see you, my man. Good to see you again. How many military members have we had up here? The transition is so challenging.
It is challenging, and so thankful you're doing what you're doing because, I mean, it's from going from that structured environment of being in the military
Yeah.
to kind of everything out there in
Yeah.
the workforce now.
Yeah.
It's it's a it's a delicate transition.
It is,
Yeah.
Yes, and we have to be very meaningful with what the services that we provide for them. So I'm
Yeah.
just excited to do it.
Civilized and structured to uncivilized and unstructured. They go crazy. They're like, what is this? The real world stuff.
I know, right?
Right?
But-
Because you're set. It's
Yeah, so we can't say this at work. We have
No,
to.
right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but it's
so
fun.
you're the founder.
Yes.
Congratulations. That's awesome. Not easy to do, is it?
No.
It's not. Everyone thinks it's roses, but
Yeah, it's challenging, but it's rewarding.
absolutely. I bet it is. Good for you. Well, great to have you on the show. All right, I already said hello to you. Let's say hi to Jay Chattelle, Mark
God
Men
bless
for
you,
Christ. How are you, my man?
God bless you. Man.
From New England.
You got that right.
Great part of the country,
Come
man.
on,
Great
salute,
part of the
salute.
country.
You went to a great college.
I did. Absolutely. Absolutely. How long have you been down here?
A year and a half.
Okay. How you doing? How you liking it?
It's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
God's country to me.
Yeah.
God put me exactly where He wanted me to be, and I'm loving it right
Good.
now. I'm
Good.
loving it.
Absolutely. So tell us about Mark Men for Christ, the ministry.
So, Mock Men for Christ is a men's ministry dedicated to helping men walk through their wounds in a safe environment.
Okay.
You know, as you know, you're a man.
Yep.
There's not many places we can be ourselves, let our guard down, and get out of our own way. And,
Right.
And that's what Mock Men does. They give us a safe place to heal from wounds, particularly 5 wounds.
Okay.
That they focus on.
Can
the
you
first
tell me what are the 5 wounds?
So it's deceit, deception as one.
Okay.
Fear, anger, sadness, and then the last one is shame. It's a
Powerful, man.
powerful thing.
Yeah, I bet. But I bet when you guys all come together, you feel some peace. You feel that togetherness. We all been, I say it all. Everybody goes through something in life.
Oh, for
I don't
sure.
care what they look like on the outside. I don't care what they drive and how. Everybody has something that they're going through, and most of the time we have no idea what they're going through.
I found a radical transformation. For me, not everybody has a story like mine, but I found a radical transformation at
Okay.
the ministry, and I went through some things, man. I lost a child to a drowning accident.
Oh, jeez.
I was involved in a motorcycle accident where they told me I'd never walk again, never have use of my left arm. I had to learn how to read, write, walk, talk all over again. So I lived through some experiences that are not a typical experience, and it's multiple life-changing things. But God brought me here to Jacksonville, through Jacksonville, got me to Mock Men. It was just amazing.
Faith is so important, right? I mean, whatever the faith is, Christ, God. We believe Christ is God and the Holy Spirit all wrapped into, the Blessed Trinity, or at least I believe in that. But when you have that faith, like, man, knowing that God has your back,
Come on, faith.
feels like just so powerful. Because again, we go through things, and sometimes you got to rely on that faith.
Yeah.
You got to rely. You got to look at it. I'll get a little personal. I won't go all into it, but I got into a little situation financially like 6 years ago, and it was pretty traumatic. We're fine now. We're fine. But my faith brought me into this. Look at all the good stuff around you. Look at all the blessings around you. Like, look at your family. Look at your wife who's still with you. Your 3 children that still love you. All these things. And you're like, yeah, you're right. Because everything that is good in my life comes from the good Lord.
It's like you don't see the forest for the trees.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
right.
everything out there, and I go to the 4 F's all the time. Faith, family, friends, and football.
And football.
But and it's kind of like a broken record, but it's so true.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's got to be built on that foundation of faith.
Jada, how about you? What's the most challenging thing for you in your world?
I would say just making more employer partnerships
Okay.
and being able to make those connections where we can say, hey, we have, and everything I forgot to mention, our services are free.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So
All
they're
right.
all free services, and if employers have vacancies, they can just contact me, and we'll help make that placement.
All right. That's fantastic. How about you, Mage? What would you say?
Community outreach, not only for client-focused media, but for 6-8 Ministries, which we feed 1,000 meals a week to the poorest of the poor and the homeless in Costa Rica, and to Foodies Care, which is a funding organization where we provide the funds for the feeding ministries that feed. So, just trying to stay busy, focused, and
Yeah. All right. Jay, you get the last word, my man.
So I'm going to stay out of God's way, and I'm not going to do His work. I'm going to, be obedient. I just put an album out called Headphone Music for the Soul.
Oh, nice.
Dedicated the whole album to Christ. He
cool.
gave me a gift by allowing me to release it on my son that passed away's birthday. So for the first time in 10 years, I woke up looking forward to that day, unlike the past 10 years.
Wow.
So yeah, headphone music for the soul. Just trying to let people know
Cool.
there is a Christ out there. Every single weekend I was at Mock Men.
Yeah.
I took my thoughts, wrote my thoughts down, turned those into poems, and we took those poems and turned those into songs dedicated to Christ.
That is
and
great.
They're healing songs.
That's awesome, Jay. We appreciate that, man, big time. Appreciate you all being here. All right, thanks for taking the time. Make sure you check out their profiles, this conversation, thousands and thousands of others. Just go to the Daily News Network website at dailynewsnetwork.com. Until next time, y'all stay safe and I'll be cool out there. We'll see you right here on the Horse's Mouth. Cheers.